Trout fishing in America.
Trout fishing in America. Knock on wood part 2. One spring afternoon as a child in the strange town of Portland, I walked down a different street corner and saw a row of old houses huddled together like seals on a rock. Then there was a long field that came sloping down off a hill. The field was covered with green grass and bushes. On top of the hill there was a grove of tall, dark trees. At a distance I saw a waterfall come pouring down off the hill. It was long and white, and I could almost feel its cold spray. There must be a creek there, I thought, and it probably has trout in it. There must be a creek there, I thought, and it probably has trout in it. There must be a creek there, I thought. It probably has trout in it.
I bet that creek has trout in it. Want some trout?
At last, an opportunity to go trout fishing, to catch my first trout, to behold Pittsburgh. It was growing dark. I didn't have time to go and look at the creek. I walked home past the glass whiskers of houses reflecting the downward rushing waterfalls of night. The next day I'd go trout fishing for the first time. I'd get up early and eat my breakfast and go. I heard that it was better to go trout fishing early in the morning. The trout were better for it. They had something extra in the morning. I went home to prepare for trout fishing in America. I didn't have any fishing tackle, so I had to fall back on corny fishing tackle, like a joke. Why'd the chicken cross the road? I bent a pin and tied it onto a piece of white string and slept. I bent a pin and tied it onto a piece of white string. I bent a pin and tied it onto a piece of white string. The next morning I got up early and ate my breakfast. I took a slice of white bread to use for bait. I planned on making the dough balls from the soft center of the bread and putting them on my vaudevillian hook. I left the place and walked down to the different street corner. How beautiful the field looked and the creek that came pouring down in a waterfall off the hill. But as I got closer, I could see that there was something wrong. The creek did not act right. There was a strangeness to it. There was a thing about its motion that was wrong. Finally I got close enough to see what the trouble was. The waterfall was just a flight of white wooden stairs leading up to a house in the trees. Power might go out. That was a full-on blackout for 2 minutes. There it is. Shit. I stood there for a long time, looking up and looking down, following the stairs with my eyes, having trouble believing. Then I knocked on my creek and heard the sound of wood. I ended up by being my own trout and eating the slice of bread myself. The reply of trout fishing in America. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't change a flight of stairs into a creek. The boy walked back to where he came from. The same thing once happened to me. I remember mistaking an old woman for a trout stream in Vermont, and I had to beg her pardon. "Excuse me," I said, "I thought you were a trout stream." "I'm not," she said. "I'm not." It's hot in here.